Howdy folks, Tex Grebner here with Tex Grebner Outdoors. New videos every Saturday. You don't want to miss your Tex Grebner Outdoors Saturday morning cartoons, so make sure to check my channel every Saturday. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe, and if you want to help my channel grow, make sure to click that thumbs up button, and if you really like the video, make sure to share the video wherever you can. Now you may be asking yourself, why am I standing on an apple box and why am I shooting at a target that's over 8 feet off the ground? The answer is, it's very difficult for a traditional archer to shoot past 20 yards. Not only because it's intuitive, instinctive shooting, but also because it's totally out of our comfort zone as far as our shoulder strength and doubt. Okay? If you are an unsponsored shooter and you lose a dozen arrows in the grass trying to shoot out at 40 and 50 yards, most of us don't have a manicured strip for field archery. We're lucky if we have a field that is less than knee-deep grass. So if you miss, you're never finding that arrow. Never. You might find it in a tractor tire, but you ain't finding it when it's still a shootable arrow. So a lot of us, when we shoot at longer distances, we will drop our bow arm thinking, oh shit, where's that arrow going? So we're not helping ourselves there, because we're doubting ourselves, and our arrow has to be guided by faith. Also, because our bows are so slow compared to modern compound bows, when shooting at longer distances, we are likely to pull back and really extend past our normal shooting style. And so not only is our aim going to be off, but our style of shooting is also not going to be what we're normally comfortable with. What I'm doing is, I am shooting at about 8 yards in my garage, simulating the path of my arrow at a much longer distance. That way I am able to work on my strength and my follow-through without the worry of missing and losing my arrow. I am also shooting at a very small spot.
I have never been in the military. However, this process is exactly the same as a military qualification target. A shrunk kill zone to represent a much longer distance while shooting at a comparatively short distance with a point of aim that mimics the trajectory of a much longer shot. It's the exact same process as training on a military qualification target at a much closer distance to simulate a longer shot. In this case, I am training not only my body, but my mind to where I am shooting with my normal anchor point at a very small dot that is elevated to mimic the trajectory that my arrow would be traveling at 30 to 40, even 50 yards, depending on how I actually elevate my target to match up with the trajectory of my arrow. That way, I am not dropping my bow, and I am always training with perfect form, so that when I go out to longer distances, I pull the bow back, hit my anchor point, and my arrow flies with good faith, rather than dropping the arrow because I dropped my bow. Follow through and consistency is incredibly important, and this method of training at a very close range to simulate a much longer range with a much smaller target that is shrunk down to the comparison of the 3D Ranges kill zone should be very helpful to you. Now, I am not a fan of hunting at long distance with archery equipment. Do what you will. But in target archery, you've got to shoot from where the stake is, and you've got to train to win.
As always, God bless all my sportsmen of America. Join the NRA to protect our rights. Just got my friends over at SOETacticalGear.com. Thank you very much to those of you involved in law enforcement and those of you who served in the military. And thanks for watching Texas Grebner Outdoors.